Hello Commanders, it's Commander Tocoso here again with another breakdown of a song from Galactic Radio 7. I can't do the pointy thing, so I won't try. But this song is, of course, So This Is War by Pig Floaters. I thought I'd do this song because it's been fun. So yeah, this song, I really enjoy doing the album covers and stuff for these things. I know I could just write some songs, but I like to make the whole world sort of thing. So yeah, I got some pictures of a anaconda going into a Titan's maelstrom there sort of thing, but I couldn't quite get all the pictures, so I just got a thing. I thought it has a kind of Pink Floydy. Is that where we are? Yeah, we are. 'Cause Pig Floaters is the pig inflatable that Pink Floyd have. So these songs are in that style, sort of thing. I went for. So Pig Floaters originally appeared in the Dark Wheel. Sorry, they originally appeared in the last album. Oh, I can't put there. The last album, Galactic Radio 7 Part 1. In a song called Dark Wheel Keeps Turning, which was a kind of bluesy thing. Had a sort of pulsing synth, gets into that Pink Floyd feel sort of thing. And the Dark Wheel Turning was about the Dark Wheel, which I think ground many a commander to death sort of thing. They were, if we can do this, we will change the world. We just have to expand this tiny thing across the whole, And of course, people did it, and then they never logged in after grinding like mad, which is it's part of the fun, I suppose, of this game. But yeah, it's not anymore, is it? It's all changed now. Things are fun and easy. Yes, of course. Yes. So yeah, these songs are ode to Pink Floyd, sort of thing. So I've got the pulsing synth, and then I have some nice. Hopefully, I haven't got it plugged in today, but I use my Strat on this quite a lot, sort of thing. Yeah, for a little guitar solo. I think sometimes you've got to find a cool riff to try and get into that Pink Floyd thing. I can't play like the man himself, but you just try and get that simple drums, some cool chords on the piano sort of thing, or keyboards, some pulsing synths, and then a nice Strat guitar, and then hopefully that will get us into the feel sort of thing. Yeah. So this song starts off. Let me go and see what happens at the start. Ooh. Yeah, so it starts off with our little riff sort of thing, which is a little tenth, is it? So we start off in E minor and A minor, so we can be like a jam in both of those keys. Just have a little, that'll set the scene with a nice bit of set the scene with a nice bit of lead guitar, and I kind of try and do the same riff twice to try and set up that epic guitar piece sort of thing. And then so the vocals come at the top there. So again, I really wanted to go for kind of that Pink Floyd The Wall kind of vibe vocals on this. So I start the first line, I was like, so this is war. I had like, I had one down low, so this is war, and I had so this is war, which I can't do at this time of day. But yeah, I really wanted to try and do that octave singing thing, because that feels really Pink Floyd The Wall sort of feel. But this song's too high for me, and it's all nice on the guitar, so I kind of moved it down to D and moved it all around a bit. Then I'd lose the nice guitar licks sort of thing, so I kept it was and just squeaked this so this is war, and then just did a double so this is war. I'll just solo that thing, yeah. So we've got this. So this is war. And then goes salvation calls the creatures from the darkness of their car. The Thargoids came so fast, they held us in a Titan's loop. The hangman's loose, but we won't fade. Yeah, so a lot of these, as it's probably quite obvious, this song is all about the Titan War sort of thing. And how do you get thousands of players to log in to kill Titans over a lengthy war? Well, of course, you put decals in there, because we'll do anything for decal, which I'll come back to later. Yeah, so the song starts off with so this is war. Salvation called the creatures from the darkness of their core. Because again, Salvation did his great thing, and suddenly we were watching like a war in the world moment as these little lights appeared from the coal sector. I don't know which one it is. My brain's going. But yeah, so these little things appeared. The Thargoids came, and that was epic, wasn't it? It was such a cool feeling, sort of thing. So yeah, so he called them from the dark to their core. The Thargoids came so fast they held us in a tightening loop, a hangman's noose. So again, they did that little loop of the bubble, which is quite cool. And I like the hangman's noose. Seems to be a running theme of cheesy rock vocals that I can get into here. So then. But we won't fade. We'll fight them on the edges, we'll fight them on the borders, we'll fight them in the darkness or their maelstrom clouds. So yeah, I was trying to go for a bit of that Pink Floyd The Walls, Churchillian First World War kind of stupidity sort of thing. We found out how to enter now. We'll see their motherships, we'll make those titans fall. So yeah, the end of the song goes into a little major seventh-y sort of progression, which I think is really like the keyboard player. What's he called? Mr. Wright, Richard Wright style sort of thing. But the first sort of break from these vocals just drops down. We'll go from this bit. But we won't fade. So still E minor. On the edges, we'll fight them on the borders. We'll fight them on the darkness of the maelstrom. A minor. We'll find out how to enter now. We'll see those motherships. So, just to say, that really quick line, we found out how to enter now. That was probably about a year, wasn't it? I think these maelstroms appeared, and we would go in and we would die again and again. And then there was there CG to collect stuff from in there? And I remember people saying, "Oh, it's just too hard, it's too crazy." I remember really working hard to build a setup for my ship so I could go in there and try and collect these things. And it seemed really hard, but I was like, "This is part of the game. This is how we're going to win the war. We have to do something really difficult." Sort of thing. So I really enjoyed that. Really, it was hard work, because you go and if you go wrong, you would just burn to death, sort of thing. You had to go and collect tissue samples from the little Thargoid waffle thing, what are they called? Yeah, those things. And yeah, it was really tough, but I thought it was cool, so I really enjoyed it. So yeah, so I did that we found out how to enter now. I thought I'd cover all that in 2 little lines, yes. We'll see their motherships, we'll make this time full. So I go straight from, I could have had more about collecting tissue samples and sort of thing, but I thought I'd just squeeze through. We'll make those motherships, we'll make those titans full. And then the first kind of... To enter now. We'll see those motherships. We'll make those titans fall. Let's go to G, which is a kind of soft key change. F sharp over D, B minor, E minor, then an A minor, and we go to a D, which will then a D. The 7th will push us to a G. So we've talking on a burning. So I really enjoyed that with this E minor. So this is more of a little bottom go, bada boom. I quite enjoyed that little progression. It's good fun. And that leads us to, again, I was going back to the Pink Floyd The Will. There's lots of Pink Floyd The Wall, Pink Floyd The Wall sort of style thing. So there's lots of songs in there that have these little sort of like little really delicate sort of guitar chords sort of thing. So I thought I'd go for a bit of that. So docking on a burning station. So we're now kind of in G major, but then carrying souls away. So I borrow C minor. C minor's not in G major, it's in G minor. So I just borrowed the minor chord. And it's something about going from a major to the minor 4 is really sad and touching. Docking on a burning station, carrying souls away, hauling goods to feed the conflict. We can all fight in our ways, just with the call of credits. Dum 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 dum. Again, it's F sharp over D. I love it. Commanders will hustle to the line. All those little runs I like to do before the war. And if they all can get a decal, and then F sharp D, then humanity will all, then go to B, I'll be just fine. So that was my way of getting back to it. We're in this G major thing, we're moving around, and then I want to get back to E minor. So I just went for the back to that D sharp over F, which then can go to the B, and the B pushes us back to E. So hopefully it feels that you get back into that key change without really noticing it, sort of thing. And yeah, I quite enjoyed all that sort of stuff. And again, it comes back to that whole idea of if we can get a decal, then humanity will all be just fine. Because yeah, that is part of the running joke in Radio 7, is that the DJ Squatch's grandma always says you can get a guy to do anything for a decal. And I think Frontier proved that if they offer a decal for each Guardian death sort of thing, that they can get 10,000 commanders to turn up a lot sort of thing to drop at least one bomb on them. But I think we all got into it because the Thargoid War was a long thing. You know what I mean, it was a mighty epic thing, and I started off quite strong, and then just got a bit like, the thing with the Leaf did the same thing over and over again. It's how you burn out. So I dipped in and out of things, but again, they were clever at throwing a few decals in for things or a big money winner, and that draws us in, and then you're doing something that's really exciting. So yeah, that was cool. There was a real gold rush moment of going and get these things and collect all the decals. I remember Alec Turner was going, I've got this many. You just go and drop one thing. I don't know, he was quite honest about his collection methods sort of thing. But yeah, so yeah, we got that. We got that thing. So we got back to our second verse now. We got back to E minor. So I'll play that if I can find it. Where is it? Is it all? Is it this from it? We'll see those motherships. Oh yeah. We'll make those times fall. G to our C, D over F sharp to E minor, E minor, A7 to D. This pushes to our little nice relaxing bit in G. Minor 4 to a C minor. Back to the 6. Then we go up to the F sharp and D. Line up, E flat again. F sharp and D. Then to the B, which pushes us back to the E. The riff. Again, I want to have a riffing come back to it, makes you go, this is home, which is where we are. So another Pink Floyd thing is you have your epic kind of riff and come back to that at the point of the song. Do-do-do, and also, little run. The little house. Back in the verse. We watch the maps all growing. We see the systems falling to their caustic clouds. We all learned how to avoid the glaives, the searching sides. We farmed the spires. We broke them down. Ramtar built us bombs. We entered those maelstroms. Cheesy rhyme, but like it's lessons like a throng. Nothing held us back. That's why man, loss of their attack. We plugged their heat fence, then we fired. Made the pineapple expire. I like calling it pineapple. And then we changed into this last section here, sort of thing. Nice and dreamy sort of thing. So we've gone back to our start, the E and A, and then we go to a C major 7. What a beautiful chord. Again, really Pink Floyd is in Shine Your Crazy Dark is in. Yes. Again, Richard Wright loved to put these little jazzy tweaks into the chords. They were something he was then go to F major 7th, and then it goes to a B major 7. And to a G minor 7th. So again, what I've got the chord has got the tone for singing. I kind of like it because it feels like it's in, you know, it has this lots of chord notes that run through. I kind of liked it. It's trying to find a 4-chord loop that you can just hang on for ages, sort of thing. So again, and for this little bit, I'll go through instruments and bits thing. But yeah, this one has got this silent again. It's called Dream Pad, I think. I bought this pack of pads and all of them are shit apart from one. So this one is great. So, and I just. So again, they're really good fun chords to play because the key changes are kind of close. You're just moving in modal little moves, maybe. So I think that's how I play it. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. It was good fun. So going back to the start of the tune. So the start of the tune starts with, where has it gone? This synth here, little ones, I think. Again, you can't see the plugins because I will change my camera settings soon, so you can do that hopefully. So we start with, it has all this sort of pulsing stuff on it, and if I can I view stuff? No, I can't remember how to do it here. So this one here is just lots of stuff going on. How do I look at those? I can't really do. Oh yeah, I can. That's right. If I show automation, you know. So basically, this is just quite a simple synth pad. But you can see here how the filter is just opening and shuts down again. So hopefully the sound builds and rises and builds and rises, sort of thing. Doodle doodle doodle. And just, you know, filters are great things. It just, you can bring a sound right down, which you could do on the guitar by chugging. On the keyboard, you have to use a filter a lot to try and make things move around. And that's again another 60s, 70s thing. And so there's a big swell coming up here. It just builds and builds and builds. Goes into the out section. So there's that one there. There's also a really quiet synth on this that is probably far too low in the mix, but it's just, I think it was one of the first ones, wasn't it? It just has that, very quiet, but it just has that little moody thing. So sometimes you find a sound like this, and that starts you off on your exploration. So I think this was probably the first sound that I had to go with the guitar. Even though it's so quiet in the mix you can't hit it, but yeah, I like it. So, hey, the guitar, the drums are kind of very Chris Mason. He just, you know, he gets a bad line, I think, because he's such a tight drummer, and he doesn't do too much. You know what I mean? So it leads everything else. If you've got a lot going on, if you've got bubbling synths, guitar lines, everything else, lots of laid harmonies, the drums can just really hold things in it. So yeah, I've just got BFD3 again on here with just some big toms and that sort of thing. It's not greatly played, but it'll do. And it just builds up with lots of toms all the time. So again, with this, there is, of course, the screeching Stratocaster with a bit of delay. It's a bit dirty than it should be, but I kind of like it. We've got a bass here, which actually, oh, it's still filthy as hell. I'm always, you know, if you can't hear it in the mix, but if it's some saturation, it'll be fine. We've got this just a guitar. I've got a really nice mic over that I record all these things with, and yeah, this just gives that feel. And on the top here, there's doubled up vocals, so there's one vocal done twice. So there's just that Panama bit, that double vocal, just hopefully try and sing them the same. Yeah, so there's not too much going on really for me. Again, I tend to overlay things a lot more than this. This is quite, I think I was being quite efficient on this album, sort of thing. Yeah, and so the outro, that last section, I again, so I was trying to get all this was the bit I was trying to name all the titans, try and fit it in. Tyrannus, where you go, Lagon, what a show, Oya, blow like snow, Hadid, won't you go, Indira, watch you go, Thor was such a show, Raging, just another hoe, good old Cocky Joe, Around Soul You Blow, and then so yeah, I really enjoy playing the solo on this instrument because it keeps kind of half changing, it's very nice close key changes or mode changes, and then there's we watched them all in silence, said goodbye to the violence. So this is war, so this is war. And so yeah, we're in this lovely kind of C major 7 and F major 7, B minor major 7 to G minor 7, and the Gagi and then we go to an E diminished. We watch them all in silence, and then drop down tone. So again, this is another little jazzy bit. They like to suddenly sneak some cool chords. Could play like that, but I didn't. And then so we've gone, yeah. So we've been this lovely bit. And we have a little thing. We want to get back to the end somehow. So I went E7 and then I just moved. So this is war. So we end up in the 4th, A minor being the home sort of thing. So you have that. Majors there. And then back to the minor, but it's now an A. Hopefully it doesn't feel like it's moved something. That's the whole idea. I really liked that move and I wanted to get back to that little motif on the guitar, so I just did that little change. So yeah, I really enjoyed writing that song, and there's something quite nice about trying to play epic guitar, which yeah, it's fun sort of thing. And again, just putting all things together, all the sounds, all the synths, all those noises is really cool sort of thing. So yes, it was good fun. I try and get lyrics to cover everything I can. You know what I mean? But again, trying to spend too long, because you could spend hours on it. I think you could look at 55 verses over the Thargoid War. So I just try to get this feel in. Got some cool sounds on there, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that, Commanders. What was I thinking? I can't remember what I was thinking. I was thinking else. But yes, I will keep on with this because they're really good fun, hopefully. I hope you're enjoying me nattering about how I write things and why I write things. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again, Commanders.